Bulldogs going with a 4-man front. Quarterback's in the gun. Snap to him. And he's going to hand it off. And boy, the Bulldogs read the play and make the tackle. That's going to be the 6th TFL of the ball game for the Toombs County Bulldogs. And this time, almost a 3-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and less than 1. As Cooper comes over to the sideline, Dogs leading 21-7. Well, the Raiders converted a 4th down and short on a quarterback keeper. They won't try it this time because the quarterback is back in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. It will be a running play. The ball's yard free, and the Dogs dive for it at their 48, and they're pointing. And I think they got it. Somebody hit him. The ball pounced out. In fact, the guy who fumbled is doing push-ups on the field right now like it's practice. And the Dogs have recovered. That's what you do in practice when you fumble the ball. You do up-downs or push-ups or something like that. He did them right there at the 50-yard line. Dogs had the football at their 48. This will be their 2nd possession of the second half. Here comes Will Fuller in on offense. He hasn't played much offense in recent weeks. He's the blocking back. He's had a fine game tonight as one of the Bulldog linebackers. Snap to McBride, give to Keyshawn, or did McBride keep it? Whoever has it is going to plow ahead inside the 40 to the 36 and get the Dog first down. I'm not sure who had it. They were both side by side. And one of the two picked up the first down. It's one of those situations where Dalton could keep it or give it to Keyshawn. Maybe they ran it together. Down to the 35, first down Dogs, leading 21-7 at the Raider 35. As the Raiders begin to load up their defensive box, looking for the run. They got basically 9, almost 10, and Dalton McBride will run to the outside and go to the 25, to the 20, to the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs saw that the box was full, and they ran away from the box, and he ran it down the left side, and that's a big gain for the Dogs and a first down. On the 2nd and short situation from the 6, 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right, helping to spread the field. If the Bulldogs run it up the middle, they're going to go 5 on 8, it appears, with a safety back there. And it's McBride again going to the outside, to the 3, to the 2, to the 1, and in with a Bulldog touchdown. Basically the same thing that he did to pick up the big gain. He did a couple of times for shorter runs, and McBride is in the end zone with a Dog touchdown. He's thrown for 1 and scored 1 tonight. And the Toombs County Bulldogs lead 27-7. So 2nd and 10, they're going to zing it short side. The ball knocked free, nearly intercepted by Luke Anderson, who has a knack for picking off passes in practice and picked off 2 during the spring game. He almost got himself a pick 6 picking off that ball at around the 15. So now it's 3rd down and 10. As Dawson Jewell, a 5'11", 160-pound quarterback, comes to the sideline. The Bulldogs will make a change defensively. It looks like Jimmy Edwards is coming out. And coming in on pass coverage, DJ Matthews. And Jewell rolling and throwing right side. The ball is picked this time. Dalton McBride intercepts it at the 23 and goes out of bounds at around the 21. He read that one. He jumped that pattern for sure. He was probably looking at the QB, looking right into his eyes, knowing where he was going to throw it. Maybe the Bulldogs worked on that play in practice, and he read it, and he ate it up from his safety position. Might be Rick Tinoco time. Tinoco coming out with the tee to try a relatively long field goal here. Line of scrimmage will be the 18, so it's going to be a 35 or 36-yarder, depending upon where Luke Anderson marks off his steps and puts down the tee. He's going to put it down at the 25, a 35-yard attempt. From an angle, though, Tinoco's a right-footed soccer-style kicker. He's kicking from the left hash, and sometimes this can be a tough kick. He eyes the goalpost, raises up his right hand. Cameron Panic snapping. Luke Anderson places it down, and Tinoco drills it with a chance to go through, and no, he just missed it. The kick is no good. The Bulldogs denied points because of that penalty. They would have gotten 6 on the touchdown run by Dalton McBride, but instead they come up empty and still lead 28-7 as Bacon County will take over. Tinoco missing a 35-yarder. He kicked it as far as height and distance well, but he was just a little bit off, I guess, to the left. I'm watching Luke Anderson. He's going to go out and pass coverage to the near side. They're going in that same formation. Reminds me of Mississippi Valley many years ago. Get to that in a moment. Quarterback dropping back, throwing it long and deep to Snell. He jumps up in the air, makes a catch. It goes into the end zone with a touchdown. That's the kind of catch he's certainly capable of making, and nobody was really on him. He was too wide open inside the 10. Snell catching that 27-yard pass. And that's what I've been talking about all week, about his ability to jump up in the air and catch the football. 1st and 10 for Toombs County, and now the Dogs need to use their powerful offensive line, their fine running game, and their quarterback who can run and eat some clock and get some more points and put this game on ice for sure. Don't even leave it in doubt. 1st and 10 for Toombs, and it starts with the first down play, and let's see if the Dogs can get 4 or more on first down, no matter what they call. It's Keyshawn to the right. He's got more than 4. He's got 10. He's got 12. He might have 13 diving down to the 36-yard line. First down, Dogs. They're doing a real good job right now playing with the clock. 2 receivers to the left side. Also, the running backs are staying in bounds. Ball remains near the right hash. McBride gives it to Sistrunk. 2 hands on the football. He breaks free to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown for the Toombs County Bulldogs. A 25-yard run for Jaden Sistrunk. He has found the end zone for the 3rd straight Friday night for the Toombs County Bulldogs. And now the Dogs lead 34-14. Here's pressure on Cooper as they throw the screen, and he throws it to a Bulldog at the 34. That ball was caught by Luke Anderson. He got his pick. Almost had one earlier, and he picks off a screen that was basically thrown right to him. Is Tinoco going to try a real long field goal? Yes, he is. This will be a 45-yarder for Rig Tinoco. He kicked one of those against the Vade Indians. This kick is up in the air. It's got a chance to go, and it is good for Rig Tinoco. For the 2nd time in his career, he's nailed a 45-yarder with plenty to spare. He missed a 35-yarder earlier, but makes up for it, crushing that ball. And the Bulldogs lead 38-14 as we take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Football on Y101. Minute 12 to go with the Dogs leading 38-14. They're going to throw that screen again that Anderson picked. This time it's caught. And they run it inside the 40 to the 35. He's slipping free to the 25 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Bacon. The screen works for 6 against the reserves. See, if you're under center, you don't lose as much yardage when you take the knee. Another 4-yard loss for Dalton with 13 seconds. And the Bulldogs will begin to celebrate victory number 4 out of 5 games in 2016. Another fine effort offensively, defensively, and on special teams.